National Football League.
The address is 347 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins on Sunday Night Primetime. On one side, Zach Taylor, who got his NFL start with the Dolphins as a quarterback coach under Joe Philbin. Then on the Dolphins side, you've got Mike McDaniel. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
And the Bengals first down.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
A
yards.
pickup of 14 on that walk. It's a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
2 yards on the
Burrow here on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Yosibach. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's another Bengals.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Working across the field. This one's to Higgins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Burrow on the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Slot man going to move in motion left. And this one blown up. Good serve will drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught at the floor. And he's in. Andre Yosibach. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. Well, I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. I think you could...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The NFL sack leader from a year ago, Trey Hendrickson, in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Cam Taylor-Britt on the coverage.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Trey Hendrickson. He's going to need to be accounted for more going forward. Already his 2nd sack on this opening possession. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
This is a great example here, Mike, of just the value and the importance teams place on 1st and 2nd down. Teams call them early downs, where it's not just live and die by 3rd down anymore. Those days are kind of over. You have to stay ahead of the change. You have to stay efficient on 1st and 2nd down. If not, you end up in 3rd and a mile, and even after that nice pickup, still brings up 4th down.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Brown. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle. 2nd down and 8. Play action now. It's Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
They'll set up the screen to Brown. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. First carry here for Devon Achane. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9 as we are ready to get back underway. Tua, give it to Achane, and he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2 first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
2 yards on the pickup.
Out of the gun, Tungo Vailoa. That one out wide to Achane. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a give to Achane.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Is a turnover on downs.
The Bengals offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That's complete. It's Yosivov. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
A first down throw for Burrow. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Complete to Mark Gesicki. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Burrow. He's got it about the 8. And he's into the end zone. Andre Yosivov. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
From the gun, here's Tua. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
12 yards. And the Dolphins
on the handoff. This is Achane. Whoa. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Dolphins.
Back to throw is Tua. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
To Nick Westbrook Akine. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second
A run, and it's Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Taken down at the
2nd down, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Tua. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. This one caught by Waller. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 4th down.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every possession you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down.
Nowhere to go! He's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
38 yards on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not... on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he can't hang on. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Burrow. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Bradley Chubb. Tough to stop. He comes up with the sack. Third and long. To throw is Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
That one going to land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports halftime
Our look
report.
around the NFL starts now. Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. It's the Browns at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's last year's MVP, Josh Allen. And this is a touchdown. The Bills win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they host the Jacksonville Jaguars. And with baby brother in the league right now, it's time for Travis Etienne to show who's tops in the family. He gets the ball, and we have liftoff. He has cleared the tower, and he's gone. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Raiders. And it's the first running back taken in the draft, Ashton Genty. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. The Raiders come away with a 17-10 victory. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Tua throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third and long. Here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Cam Taylor-Britt. And the Bengals are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
The tight end Fant in motion. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rasul Douglas. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7.
The score, Bengals 14, Dolphins 7. Jake Bailey.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
Out comes
line.
Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. First down throw there is incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. The middle of the field, that's taken in by Chase. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A pickup of 21 on that connection. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
On the ground, it's Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow.
At the 33-yard line.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
There's Mike McDaniel. His Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. They'll toss it here to Achane. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikine. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Achane. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's 3rd down.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Burrow. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he will score. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. For quarterbacks, there are so many stats we use to measure a good season. This is one of them. 30 touchdowns. That was number 30 on the year. On is McPherson for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Dolphins 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Here's 2. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Bengals first down.
Play action now. It's Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They bring Chase in motion. Second down. Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. A tough spot here. Third and long.
Third down and 11.
Now, Burrow. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Yeah. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, Achan opens up this 4th quarter. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. He's got the cheetah. He's off to the races. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
10 at the 31-yard line.
I don't know if you saw it, Mike, but the coach on the sideline was actually trying to call a timeout before the ball was snapped. I think the offense recognized they had the matchup they wanted defensively and got it off before the coach could get his timeout called. There was confusion on the back end, both pre and post-snap. I think they were able to take advantage of that. Easy pitch and catch, wide open in the middle of the field.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. A pistol set with Tagovailoa. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A run out of the gun with Achan. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
1st down.
Right. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 1, 2nd and goal. Achan will take this in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Dorian Williams on the stop. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. A carry here for Brown. Oh, the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, here is Achane. Finding room to the 20. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
For a Dolphins first down. First down and goal to go.
Here's Achane. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. They'll run here with Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
gain of 17 yards.
Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Crazy. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
It's another Bengals first down.
To throw is Burrow. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Burrow to throw. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. They put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. McPherson now for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Bengals go up by 7. 28-21.
Dolphins 21.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he has been the focal point of this offense. When you get a performance like this, you can almost invariably know the offensive line's been stellar, and they have been so far. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
Well, as they face this possible 3 and out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
The Bengals offense headed back to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Brown. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. That's going to be pulled in by Brown. And he'll take it on in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
On is McPherson for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Dolphins 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To throw is Tua. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. Game they really did struggle in. They look like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from South Florida.